नमस्कार। आप सभी लोग अपने घरों पे इससे कुशल होंगे। सो स्टूडेंट्स, एज वी इन आवर प्रीवियस टॉपिक वी हैव टॉक अबाउट द ह्यूमन जीनोम प्रोजेक्ट, especially about the goals of HGP, the methodologies and the silent features of the human genome project and their applications. Let's move to talk about the new topic, that is the DNA fingerprinting, right? Especially in this DNA fingerprinting, we have to talk about the DNA profiling, DNA testing, DNA typing and genetic fingerprinting. First of all, we have to know that how the process of the DNA fingerprinting was discovered. That is, it is generally discovered by the or developed by the Dr. Alex Jeffrey. He was the first doctor who can just explain about the such DNA fingerprinting, and generally it is very successful using of this DNA fingerprinting for the crime, for paternity cases in the all the whole world, right? And if we talk about directly, generally if we can see, especially in the human beings, right, they all have the 99.9% of the human DNA sequences are the same of the every person's enough of the generally DNAs, but there is only, we can say, there is only 0.1% is differ. So especially on the basis of that, we can say that DNA profiling was repetitive sequences, means generally they can show the repetitive DNA. We can say generally the DNA fingerprinting involves the identify the different in some specific regions in DNA sequences. That is called the repetitive DNA or the repetitive sequences over. They are known as the VNTR. Means that is the variable number of tandem repeats. Or these VNTR two types. Generally the variable number one. On the other hand, there are some STRs also. That is called the short tandem repeats over there. And if we can talk that a VNTR, they can locate it at a very small, similar between the closely related humans. Means generally they are the just same. Especially when these VNTR can be so their loci at very similar between the closely related. Means with the help of this VNTR, we can capable to give the similarities between the organisms, right? So these can be always help to detect the degree of the relatedness, means how they can relate to each other with the help of this such sequences in that particular condition. If we talk about directly this VNTR, so these VNTRs can be locations in the human genome where they can be short nucleotides sequences are organized in the tandem repeat over there. Evenly we can say these can be found on the many chromosomes and often show the variation in the length between the individuals. The length is divided in different organisms, or in some we can say they can be in different ways. Especially we can directly say that these, if we says about the DNA, then on the basis of the density gradient, these DNA can be distinguished in two characters, two types. That is, number one is known as bulk DNA, that is at least 99.9%. It is coding, it is working conditions. But on the other hand, there is another DNA that is known as the satellite DNA, right, which is generally 0.1%, and that is a non-coding or non-working conditions. So we have to know about that non-working conditions. These can be classified into another categories, that they may be that mini or the micro. The mini satellite, we can say mini VNTR DNA, we can say especially they have at least on the basis of the length, right, where the repeating copies number, or we can say the ratio of AT and GC and the total length of that base pair. This satellite can be classified. Means we can say that satellite DNA, non-coding DNA, can be classified on the basis of the repetition of the copy number and the ratio between the adenine, thymine and guanine, cytosine and its base length. So on the basis of that, we can say, especially they are classified into two categories, that is the mini satellite and the macro satellite. If we talk about the mini satellite, generally the length of mini satellite, that is approx 10 to 60 base pair, that is known as VNTR, means the variable number of tandem repeats. On the other hand, we can say the micro satellite, they are at least the length, that is 1 to 8 base pair, that is called STR or short term repeat short tendon repeats over there. So they are the another one, right? So on the basis of we have to just study about the whole thing of this one. So this way we can classify this mini and the macro satellite. Then after that we have to know the DNA profiling. Means what about DNA profiling? Means we have to know that how this process can be take place. Means this DNA fingerprinting can be take place. So directly we can say this can be done with the help of the simple thing. There are special sequences over there. Directly we can say first of all that we have to get a simple sample, that is known as reference sample, right? It may be a hair, right, a skin or a blood, right? So we can first of all we have to just collect it. Means if we can just follow them, first of all we have to just collect the reference sample, is to use to the buccal swab and they reduce the probability of the contaminations. Means they should be not be contaminated by any means, so that we can be capable. Evenly the human blood, human saliva, semen, hair, they can be also acts like a sample referencing. So after that, how this process of the DNA can be separation of fingerprinting can be done. For that you can just see, especially in this particular conditions, these are the different process through which this process can be done. That is isolation of DNA, amplifications of that one, digestion of the DNA, gel electroporation, transferring of the plotting, and autoradiography. Means these are different process through which we can do the such process of the DNA. If we directly say about the isolations of the DNA, right, means how we can capable to isolate the DNA. For that we have to know that the different processes, right, directly we can say this DNA isolated from the sample. Means first of all we have to collect the sample, right, and after that this DNA can be isolated with the help of the some specific enzymes that is known as restriction endonuclease enzyme. It may be, if suppose the covering of the cell nucleus that is made up of the protein, so we have to need the protease enzyme, right? So means different kinds of endonuclease or restriction endonuclease enzyme we needed to do such one. Or we can say only a small amount of tissue like the blood or any sample we can use for the such conditions. Then after that we have to do the another process, that we can say it should be cutted over there. Means after isolations we have to need the some other conditions, right? Means they should be just cut down, the cutting the it should be fragmented by the restriction enzymes, but isolation can be done by the some other digestive enzymes, right? So they can be just fragmented. There generally the DNA is very lengthy, but it should be just cut it out with the restriction enzymes that we use for the DNA specific site, which can be capable to cut it at a particular place. So especially if we can say in the enzyme that is called Escherichia coli R1 first found in the bacteria, will be DNA only the sequences in different ways, right? And after that those fragments can be just separated with the help of the electrophoresis gel, or we can say agarose gel, right? Means first of all they can cutting, then they separating with the help of sorting, they can be just put it into the electrophoresis gel, that is we can say agarose gel. And due to this agarose gel, the DNA can be equivalent of the sneezing sand through the progressively finger finer mass and screening to determine the particular size. Means on the basis of that we can get the proper size. Means after the electrophoresis gel, there is another process that is called the Southern blotting. Southern blotting especially we can say means this transfer of DNA to the nylon. Means directly there is this is a very double helix structure over there, but with the help of this Southern blotting we can take to see the probes, means the hybridizations with the radioactive level probe, right? Means generally they can be just this with the help of Southern blotting we have to take a specific nitrocellulose membrane on that electrophoresis gel over there, so that those DNAs can be just attached to that one, and we can capable to see them with the help of hybridizations or with the hybridizing using of the labeled VNTR probes. Means we can use to some specific probes for the that one. Means generally what about the probe? With probe or nothing, we can say the VNTR attachment, that is known as the probe over there, right? So we can say the hybridizations within the radioactive probe are which can be attached to VNTR, and they can be seen with the help of X-rays over there. So student, you must know in the biotechnology we have to use the UV rays, but in the this fingerprinting we have to always use the X-rays over there, right? So as you can just see in this process also, after transferring of the southern blotting, we can be doing a probing. Means generally the adding of the radioactive colored probe to the nylon sheet produces a pattern that is called DNA fingerprinting. Means adding of this probe, we can capable to get the proper sequences over there, and we can say that each probe typical stick is only one or two specific places on the nylon sheet over there. So we can say the DNA fingerprinting, the final DNA fingerprinting is built by the using the several probes, 5 to 10 or more simultaneously, and we can capable to resemblance the barcodes and the accuracy of the some skills over there. So as you can just see in this diagram over there, means generally how this process can be done. First of all, the DNA can be separated, isolated, then the DNA extracted with the from end, and then the restriction enzyme can be used to make their fragments like a small one. After that, they can be placed into the electrophoresis gel, agarose gel, or like this one. After that, you can just see this in the stage of the fifth stage where the nitrocellulose or the nylon membrane can be put over there, which with the help of which can be kept the different stages, and we can get the such structures. Then they can be just bind into another further with the help of probes, and we will get the such structures, such repeating candidate over there. Or we can also capable to use the X-rays film over them, due to which we can capable to easy see in the X-rays film to all these repeating tendons or VNTR over there with the help of autoradiography. Means generally we can say the hybridized DNA fragments are detected with the autoradiography, or with the help of applying of the X-rays, they can be easily seen with the help of that one, because we can say that the sensitivity has been increased by using the polymerase chain reaction, or we can say the PCR. But sometimes we can say what about the variable number of tandem repeats. Means generally the variable number of tandem repeats, that is a specific thing, right? Means we can say in that particular condition we can especially known about that one, that these tandems can be always belongs to the class of the satellite DNA, that is called mini satellite, as I have already told you over there, right? So the different processes which can be always helpful for the such conditions. So student, you must also aware that the name of this Carly Mallis, he is a very important this scientist. He just explained about the polymerase chain restriction, PCR, polymerase chain restriction, that was developed by the Carly Mallis, right? Especially this can be always helpful for the denaturation into the separate individual strands. Means it can be always very helpful for the such processes over there, right? So as you can just see in the this fragments, restriction enzymes work, southern blotting I have already told you, right? And amplification of the DNA, first of all they can be fragmented small bit, then they have to just change polymerization, amplification can be done over there with the help of polymerization, right? So they can be increase their total length with the help of that one. So we can understand with all such kind of things. And evenly there is another questions that how and where the such processes can be seen. But before that we have to know about some other things, right? This conditions of this blotting, because sometimes this blotting can be asked in different ways, right? Especially there is a western blotting, northern blotting and southern blotting. Southern blotting I have told you that generally it can be done with the help of the separating of the DNA with the help of a sheet of the nitrocellulose, right, on the DNA. But the northern blotting can be done with the help of nitrocellulose with the RNA. To separating the RNA, that is known as northern blotting. But what about the western blotting? Generally, when the nitrocellulose or nylon can be used for the separating of the protein, especially in case of the AIDS test, confirmation test of AIDS. In that particular condition, that process can be done. That is known as the western blotting in that particular condition. So after that, we have to just come on the applications of the DNA fingerprinting. What is the use of this DNA fingerprinting is done? Why we have to measure? So for that, we have to know that it can be especially for the diagnosis and the developing of cure of the inheritances. So as we are talking about the applications of this DNA fingerprinting, we can say that as it can be especially utilized for the diagnosing and the developing cure for the inherited disorders. I mean, generally different disorders, to identify them, this process can be done. Especially we can say that is the fibrosis, hemophilia, Huntington's disease, and the Azets and the sickle cell anemia, right, and thalassemia. They are different disorders which can be easy to just identify with the help of this mechanism or this process. And if we can say some another uses of this or applications, that is we can say the biological evidences of identifying criminals. Means we can say the where the fingerprints are not available but the biological specimens are available, like the blood stream, semen stains, hairs, so and their clothing are these are sense of the crime, then these can be items may be proved that the valuable sources of the DNA of the criminal. And since we can say the year 1987, the innumerable cases have been solved with the help of the DNA and fingerprint evidences. Later on, there are the paternity disputes. Mentally, there are lots of conditions, especially during the hospitals. We can say the DNA fingerprinting is also count system in the established paternity in the custody of the child, right, and support and litigants on the application of DNA fingerprinting bring to be unprecedented, nearly perfect accuracy in the determinations. And some personal identifications, we can say the DNA may be best way to identify the person, as all body tissues and organ contain the same DNA type and specimen required to also is very small in such conditions. So this way we can say these are different applications for the such DNA fingerprintings which are necessary and required for the each and every ways in our daily life. Directly, in short, we can say directly that DNA fingerprinting is directly used to identifying the tool in the forensic applications, as I told you, and it can be paternity testing in the case of disputes, and it is also helpful for determining the population and genetic diversities and also evolutionary biology. So student, you must try to understand, and if you can just see the diagrams in your book which is given in your book, in which they are given you a sense of the individuals VNTR probes over there, right, they are given you the different identical in that particular condition, so you can capable to understand easily, right, and in that particular condition they can be matched to each other, and the organisms whose all the segmented number of short tendons can be repeats can be matched up with the help of easily, they can be sourced with the help of this finger printing. So student, you must complete your notes with the help of your books, and then we have to, if you have still any problem, you can just contact me in the query class. Thank you, and complete your notes.